Absolutely. Let's do the male version. Belafonte.
Harry Belafonte.
He could have too. Was straight up in the NAACP marching for us all.
No doubt.
Right there next to Malcolm.
No doubt. Right there.
Not Malcolm, MLK.
He knew Malcolm too.
He did? Okay.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
hey, So it's like, okay, I agree with you. There have been black people that has tried to pass as white, but has it been to this extreme? I mean, I have never heard anything to this extreme. Where when they get caught, air quotes, they try to justify with mental illness or, oh, I'm sorry. I've never heard that. No. And this is something that she said, which I thought was wholly and totally. I am not a culture vulture. I am a culture leech.
What's the difference?
I am so done. You have privilege. You have profited. You have had a very lucrative life.
Yep.
Off of the back of a black woman.
Yeah.
Where that could have been an actual black woman living that lifestyle.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's all about life. I'm not saying it, but still, if a black woman has did her due diligence and went her way up through school and made her way up the ranks to become a professor, but that job was passed over to her and given to this young lady because she's posing as black.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's not fair.
Whatever happened to Rachel? I've never said this young lady's name. Let me say this lady's name.
I don't know.
So we're talking about Rachel.
Rachel Dolezal. Yeah. Well, I don't know what happened to her. Last I heard, Angie's calling. See what she wants. I'll turn the mic off. Hold on.
Oh, she said she can't bring it back up.
Oh, she can't?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me check something out. I know I haven't stopped broadcasting. It's still broadcasting.
I think it's just her. You got to go to the one that says live. She keep bringing up the one that we was on earlier.
Oh, okay.
You got to pick up. She got it.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, she good? Okay, good. All right.
Sorry
okay.
Sorry about that, guys. This is a live show. We try to make sure you guys hear everything we say.
Yeah. We're good.
Jessica Krug, Krug, at George Washington University. That's where she's from.
Okay, but
recently admitted to pretending to be a black adult throughout. She has pretended to be black throughout her adult life while teaching the fall semester at George Washington University.
Wow.
Let me see if I can figure. I think she was teaching African.
Was she teaching black African history?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't work, huh? But you see how the different ones she says she has taught though. She says she's taught, let me reread it again, which is she's taught North African blackness, U.S. rooted blackness, Caribbean rooted Bronx blackness. I didn't know we had the different many blacknesses. Blacknesses, if that's a word. But yeah, I mean, like I said, no, I don't. I was just going to say I understand her being forthright with. No, I don't. I think somebody probably threatened her and said, we're going to tell it, like they did with Rachel. And she probably beat them to the punch.
Now, here is my question. Mm-hmm. And it's not a very difficult question to answer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have an issue. Well, I take that back. Yes, I do. I was about to say I don't have an issue with a white person teaching black history. But
no, not at all. Because I had a black professor. A white professor that taught me black history.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. But the only thing, what he only talked about, though? The whole semester, the shooting of JFK.
Of course. See, there you go. That's why I have an issue with that.
What's it got to do with black history?
That's why I have an issue with that. Because they focus on the white part of the black history.
Mm-hmm.
They don't focus on the black part. Mm-hmm. Case in point, I had a college professor that, when he was talking about black history, once he got to the history of Haiti, he called the Haiti Revolution the Haitian Massacre because a whole bunch of white folks got killed.
Okay.
Okay.
So that constitutes a massacre.
Yeah.
Okay.
When white folks get killed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, but anyway, me being me, I said, why do you call it a massacre? They were trying to get liberated. Yeah, I had to ask questions. Okay. I said, why would you call it a massacre when they were just trying to liberate themselves?
Correct.
He didn't have an answer for me.
Of course not. No.
It's not a massacre. It's only a massacre when white people get killed. So, I mean, that's what I wanted him to say, but he didn't say anything. He said, well, that's just it was a massacre because of the amount of people getting killed. I'm like, but the people that were getting killed mostly were white people.
Right.
So why you call it a massacre as opposed to them people calling themselves being liberated?
Correct.
And he really didn't have an answer for
Not
me.
at all.
So he kept on saying the same old thing. He said, well, let's continue with the lesson. I'm like, okay, that's my answer right there.
Learned,
we have no answer.
Exactly.
So, but at any rate, he was knowledgeable, but some of the stuff that he was telling me I already knew. I'm like, really, dude, I already know this shit.
Right.
I read this on my own.
Right.
So
was taught in your home by your stepfather.
Exactly. My stepdad, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely gotta get him on there.
Oh yeah, we gotta get him on.
You know what? Hold on, let me see if I can try to call him. I'm gonna try to call him.
Is he gonna be too shy to get on the phone?
He shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. Hold on.
So yeah,
I'm gonna go silent for a little while, baby. You take over. That
story just touched me and it devastated me a little bit, but I don't know. It makes you wonder, like, is it all worth it? Do you even try anymore? Because it seems like, just like you said earlier, they try to take everything away from us. They just, I don't know. I have no words. My thought process is all over the place. I really can't justify what's going on. It's just, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm really just, it saddens me. That's why I was telling Sweet Pea, even though we had other options, we had told you guys about other things that we were going to speak about, we just had to continue this part 2 of all the different racial and social injustices that's going on right now, because it's sickening. Because like I tell you guys all the time, I look at CNN all the time, and every night I look at the news, and it's just, I try to do it with an open heart and an open mind, but every day, and I love how I just don't look at what I look at Don Lemon, I look at Anderson Cooper, and I just to hear them exacerbate all the different stories, and they give their opinions just like Sweet Pea and I are giving our opinions, it still make you wonder, what is it all for? What do we even continue to try to be good people, be good citizens, do the right thing? Because sometimes it's like, if you do the right thing, you always end up getting the short end of the stick somehow, or you be wondering to yourself, is it all worth it? So I don't know. Was he available? Was he there?
He was at work.
Oh, he's at work. Oh, God, I would love to talk to him right now.
Yeah, especially about this. This is right up his alley.
He's taught you a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, this is right up his alley right here. This kind of thing right here.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Hopefully we'll get him on so he can tell his side of the story as well.
Yeah,
some
on top
of the
of that,
experiences he's lived.
And with him being a Vietnam vet, I think that would have been a really really good thing.
I know it's one story we want to talk about, that Vietnam vet, but we're not quite sure we have enough information on it, so we don't want to.
Yeah, there's a, let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's go ahead and say something about it.
Again, Agent Trump was calling he tried to attend a military cemetery,
something like that,
and he was saying that most of the men there was losers and suckers.
Yeah,
they're protecting our freedom, fighting for us to have this freedom,
right?
And because he said he couldn't attend or sign up for the military because he has bone spurs,
which I'm kind of questioning that.
And he said that the ones that have signed up and protected our freedom all these many years were suckers and losers. And I saw a story where Joe Biden, because Joe Biden's son was in Congress, working in Congress. Right. He decided to leave Congress to go to service.
Right.
And he was livid.
Well,
he was livid.
Well, here's my whole deal on Mr. Trump. I'm not going to say he did say it. I'm not going to say he didn't say it.
Right. We don't really know right now.
Yeah, because we're getting conflicting stories.
Forward.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting conflicting stories.
Correct.
There were people that are saying that he did say it. There's just as many people saying that he didn't say it.
Correct.
So we really don't know what the deal was. So I'm not going to say whether he did say it or not. But considering who we're talking about, I wouldn't doubt if he did. I'm just saying, I would not doubt it at all. Yeah. So I'm not going to really comment on that too much. So I'm not going to talk about that too much. I mean, much as
but it's still so disheartening to hear the leader of this quote unquote free world that we live in think our military men and women
are losers because
and suckers.
they end up getting injured or gotten killed. Well, that's what happens in war. People die.
And that's okay, like they said, a casualty of war, which is sad.
It's sad. It's I mean, sad. I don't want anybody to lose their life.
And like he told one lady, it was a black lady, that her husband knew what he was signed up for. How can you say that this woman just lost her husband?
Like I said,
he has no decorum.
Like I said, he is not presidential at all.
No.
At all.
No.
So, I mean, it's just like when I heard that he was running for president when he was first running. I told people, I said, look, I don't care how racist he is, he's going to win. And the reason why he is going to win, because he is so racist. That's the reason why he's going to win. Lo and behold, I was right.
And like I said, I was looking at him, I was counting the votes, and I saw, Hillary got this in the bag.
Yeah,
let me go ahead and go to sleep.
Everybody thought that.
I woke up that next morning talking about President Trump. Said, President who? President what?
Yeah. Yeah. And speaking of Trump, and this happened today about the boat sinking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Look.
First of all, it's in Texas.
Pull that up, y'all. Pull it up, baby.
What we doing? Doing a boat ride in Texas.
Pull that up.
For the Trump boat ride rally. It was
boat parade. Trump boat
there
parade.
There we go, right there.
Yeah. I think it was 5 boats that sank.
Unbelievable. On Lake Travis, first of all, let's put it out there where they were. Sink during Texas parade in support of President Donald Trump.
Here's my whole deal on that. Here's my whole deal.
Lake
I just got
Travis.
one thing to say about that right there. The ancestors were talking. That is the spirit. That is the spirit of Ogun, y'all. That is the spirit of Ogun. For those of you who don't know who Ogun is a Yoruba war god. And so, hey, whenever something like that happens, I say I chalk that up to Ogun. You can chalk it up to whoever god you pray to, but I chalk it up to Ogun. So
they said the parade had barely started, and they started receiving distress calls.
5 boats, capsized.
Unbelievable.
Ogun.
And Lake Travis has never been reported like as a dangerous, like it has like these don't go in there kind of stigma to it. It's beautiful, very beautiful.
Ogun,
but something.
Ogun.
What you say? Whoever you pray to.
Whoever you pray to. You pray to Jesus. Hey, chalk it up to Jesus. You pray to Allah. Chalk it up to Allah.
Somebody wasn't pleased with that boat ride today.
If you pray to Kali, chalk it up to Kali. It don't matter.
Buddha,
whoever you pray to. Whatever God you pray to, man. I chalk it up to Ogun. So hey, it is what it is. So I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying?
To 15 distress calls.
Oh,
it just says several.
Come on, man.
Yeah, 5.
That's just the ancestor talking right there. That's the ancestors talking.
What do you think they trying to say to him? Get off this water.
Get your evil
ass
up out of here.
Parade for the wrong person.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it right there, man. Come on, you are parading for evil. Come on, man. This is the evil incarnate, man. Come on.
We just think, but
evil incarnate. That's pretty much it. These are our thoughts, y'all. If I insult any Trump supporters out there, I meant to. But anyway, I ain't gonna take back what I say. I'm sorry. I ain't Nick Cannon. I ain't none Nick Cannon. I ain't gonna take anything back.
Lord, not Nick.
I ain't taking it back. You can't make me take it back either. Shit, that's just how it is. But I said it, and it is what it is. But at any rate,
we was talking about the story about the losers and suckers. Gwen made a comment saying Trump talking about himself.
Exactly.
Amen, my
I
sister.
agree with you. I agree with you, Gwen.
Amen.
I agree with you on that one. He ain't nothing but a punk anyway. Little, I ain't gonna say nothing, but anyway.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'm pretty sure so many countries are laughing at us.
We are the laughing stock of the so-called free world. I'm telling you, we are the laughing stock because they sit up here every time he comes on television, they laughing at us. Look at this dumb ass.
What he goes? That's what I do. I be like,
what he gonna say now? What does this dumb ass say now?
Exactly.
That's everybody, man. What the hell does stupid fool say now?
But this last one right here about the suckers, and I think that was a very
that was disrespectful.
That's just total. There's no other words but disrespect.
That's very disrespectful.
Because if it weren't for those men and women, you wouldn't have Trump Tower, be president. You won't have anything.
Nope.
Where would you be?
Exactly. With your punk ass.
But did you hear the story also? Just like a little side note, how China's army has almost doubled the United States. Like they have more tanks than us, they have more army, they have more everything.
You know why?
Where we used to be the dominant force, now China is.
You know why they got more than that, more than us? They got more money than us.
But we supposed to be the richest free country in the world, though, babe. We supposed to be like one. That's why people always trying to come to America. We are rich.
Yep.
With what? Unemployment rate is high.
Yeah.
People are just like that story we read in Houston. People are losing their homes, where some of the athletes have to pay for rent and mortgages.
Yep.
So how are we rich? We have the highest rate of homelessness in any
per
country.
capita,
yeah,
than any country. And
so
that, and like I
rich?
said, the homeless situation can be fixed really, really fast.
How?
All you gotta do is create jobs for these people. I'll give you an example. If you have a business, you start hiring people that need that, you know, cause like the way it's set up, the way that the situation is set up is that you have to have a place of residence in order to apply for a job.
Oh, wait, say it again.
You have to have a place of residence. In some in most places, you gotta have a place of residence.
Oh, well, I know some people lie.
Yeah,
they lie and they be really living out their car.
Exactly my point. That's kind of my point, and that's kind of my point. If you take some of these old abandoned buildings, fix them up, which you can do that. There's government grants to do that. Fix those abandoned buildings up. People that are homeless, let them stay in those buildings. Let them work around those buildings. Give them a paycheck.
Okay.
See?
Because I'm just saying, who's going to pay?
Get them a paycheck.
Rent, light, water
That's how you pay the rent. That's how they pay their rent.
By working it off.
By working it off.
You know, they used to do that back in the day.
Yeah.
What they call it, tenant, something like that.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, let them work that off. And if they want to branch off and and do something else, and they can do just that.
Oh, wow.
See, that'll solve that. That will solve the situation right there. But it'll never happen. To be honest with you, the Black Panthers had a program sort of like that.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, the Black Panthers were the ones that invented the free lunch program that the government jacked and said they said it was theirs.
For the children?
For the children. Free medical was started by the Black Panthers.
So that's what I said. We come with these amazing ideas, but then they just come in, snatch it, try to take ownership of it, flip it, and make it worse. Not worse, make it bad. Where it started off being so successful.
Exactly.
Why? Get your own ideas. Why you biting mine? In the words of Lil' Kim. I'm just playing.
No, you said it right. You said it right.
I love Lil' Kim.
You said it right.
But why? We did this ourselves. Let our dreams flourish. Why they had to take ownership?
I'm just going to be honest with you. Throughout white history, they have not had an original idea for a very long time. Case in point, when Galileo said that the world was round, the Egyptians said the world was round thousands of years ago. They even measured the equator, and they were only off by 3 feet.
Wow.
That's how accurate they were. 3 feet. A span this big, babe. Look.
Wow.
3 feet. They was only off by this much.
Unbelievable.
But Galileo is the one that said the world was round and it was set in stone.
Because he said it. Why? Because of what? Was he like this amazing scientist or this amazing astrologer? Amazing. What? Why? Why was his word more dominant over those who actually did the work?
But here's the funny part. Guess where Galileo went to school? Africa.
What?
The University of Songhai.
So he knew what he was talking about. Me. I'm just saying, keeping it real. I'm just saying. But look who got it though. Even though I guess he learned it. So
yeah, he learned it from us. Yeah. He learned it from us. Well,
I don't know. Here's a little side note I'm just reading now. Dallas Mayor Pro Tem is going to make September 29th be like Bo Day to honor both and John.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's kind of cute. All this sad news. Let's try to pepper it up with some good news. Yeah. But on another note, I think you told me Amber Geiger is asking for an appeal.
I told you. What did I tell you?
See, whenever you get some good news, they pull it back down with some bad news. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I told you, man. I told you. I told you she was looking for an appeal.
Oh my goodness. So I guess when when is the good gonna start out when the bad? We need some good, because when I tell you 2020 has been such a unprecedented year, I don't know.
Well, here's the thing, and we're getting ready to wrap up. We are still going to have our second part of our financial literacy show, and we're going to probably do that next week.
Well, let's just pray nothing else crazy happen this week.
Yeah,
we have
man,
to do some more topics.
Because this show right here, it had to be taken care of.
Yeah.
We had to do this one. So, we had to do this one. So, the part 2 of this one.
Because there's so many thoughts that make you be like,
Oh, yeah, exactly. And also...
And don't you send me nothing else this week. I don't care whatever. You just leave it to yourself. Don't text
That's
me.
That's messed up, y'all.
Because I'm like, every time y'all be like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Right.
Whoa.
So I mean, there was a whole lot more that happened. I don't want to overwhelm her with it. So but I don't want to overwhelm her. But anyway, but we're going to do that show next week. So and next week we're going to have the phone lines open too, so people can call in with some questions. If you have any questions about financial literacy,
get your questions together, people.
And,
by and if you have any ideas you'd like to share with us,
by all means, especially when it comes to financial literacy.
Yes,
by all means, we're going to have the phone lines open, and so we can get you out there and hear what you have to say, people.
Yes.
That's about it, man. I mean, we had a decent show today.
Absolutely.
We concerning technical difficulties, but
all in all, it's good. That's what happens when you go live.
Yeah, that's what happens, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is, but
But again, good show, babe.
Yeah, real good show.
Real good show.
Real good show. Thank you, baby. I have to say, good
Hopefully
show.
we won't have to do this type of show again, like he said earlier. Maybe we can keep going positive. And also, look out, ladies. I've contacted a couple more ladies, and I am trying to get that girls chat.
I was just about to ask that.
Podcast together.
Yeah.
So it was supposed to be next week.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have to push it back a little further. But definitely keep looking forward.
You want to do it next week? You can do it next week.
No, we're gonna.
No, that's next week after next.
No, I don't want to do it next. I want to put it, because I talked to a couple ladies and I told them to get their ideas together. So I want to do like a meet and greet and make sure everybody's on the same accord of what we want to do.
Okay.
And how we want the podcast to reflect us all.
Oh, I got you.
And then once that done, we're going to go live.
Yeah, I'm going to go live. Y'all going to coordinate. Live. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm actually looking forward to that show.
I'm excited about it. Like I said, I got some real women, in my life, and I love having them in my life, and I think we have some good thoughts we'd like to share with the world.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that show. Hopefully it'll be a good one for you guys,
man.
Yes,
sir.
I think it will though. I think it will. So
I know we got a couple of birthdays coming up. I know Patrick Lee's, even though he don't listen to the show, that's on him, but he gonna learn today. And then we have yours coming up.
Yeah, Pat, you gotta listen to the show, man. Come on, brother.
He always busy. That's what he tells me. I'm so busy.
You ain't that damn busy, I know. So,
Thank you, Gwen. Great show. Thank you, Gwen.
Thank you. Appreciate that. We appreciate all the accolades. And as usual, by all means, man, hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit it, and hit it again.
Absolutely.
Subscribe to this channel so that way you'll know when we go live again. And hit the little bell so that way it'll remind you when we go live again. So that'll be cool.
All right, you ready to skedaddle for the day?
Yeah, let's go ahead and bounce up out of here. But like I said, you got the live show coming up, and then I'm really looking forward to that one.
Me too.
And I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about doing the show for the fellas. I don't know. That'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah,
so,
well.
But I don't know if I can get my dudes out there.
I would say, think about it. Get it together. Throw it around a little bit and see. Yeah. Just make it seem like you guys just sitting around shooting pool or something.
So if you're out there,
that's going to be interesting, ladies.
It's going to be interesting.
Wink.
So if you're out there listening, Donald, if you're out there listening, Glenn, hit me up. Pat, we'll get that crack-a-lacking. So let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
But anyway, y'all, we getting ready to get up out of here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's been a good show. So as usual, I am Reggie O.
And I'm Mimi the lady.
And we out, y'all.
Bye.